Hey guys, today PhoneArena is presenting the Nokia E7, the handset with the largest capacitive touchscreen from Nokia so far. It looks like a taller and wider Nokia N8, but when you push open the screen half, it reveals that nice chiclet-style physical QWERTY keyboard. The phone is made of anodized scratch-resistant aluminum and is available in several colors, including flashy orange. It is a tad on the heavy side with its 6.21 ounces, 176 grams, but thanks to that and the solid build quality, it feels very comfortable in the hand. The anodized aluminum is more slippery than plastic, so it takes some getting used to how to hold it when you push open the keyboard, since it's barely thicker than the Nokia N8 at its thinnest. The screen half basically needs to be pushed down and into the phone, since the two latches open up diagonally, as you can see here, to tilt the screen up. The ribbon cable that connects the screen half with the motherboard stays hidden behind the wide latch in full tilt, so no worries, it can be damaged. We've revealed the chiclet style physical QWERTY, which is situated on the bottom of the keyboard mold. The keys are arranged in 4 rows with a lot of space around them, and they have enough travel, so it is very comfortable to type. Plus, all the Symbian apps have landscape orientation, unlike, let's say, the ones on Windows Phone 7, which is a great treat. True to Nokia's cosmopolitan nature, the keyboard can be had in various language layouts. We have the German one here, and all in all, the Nokia E7 offers one of the best keyboard experiences we've encountered. As we mentioned, most of the Symbian apps have landscape orientation, like this text messaging app. The keys seem flush with the surface at first look, but when you start using them, it actually appears that they're not shallow and the travel is deep enough. So that makes typing on the Nokia E7 quite handy. The spacebar is long enough, so it's easy to find, comfortable to press, and when you long press a key, its secondary symbol appears. Thankfully, there are 4 arrow cursor keys here, which is one of the great advantages for moving around in text compared to virtual on-screen keyboards. Just much easier this way, when you feel the arrow cursor keys under your fingers. Let's show you the symbols. Quite a bit of emoticons as well. Basically, it's one of the best, again, physical keyboards, slide-out QWERTY keyboards we've tested on any handset. When we look around at the sides on the Nokia E7, we find this volume slider here on the right-hand side, which you can slide up or down to increase or decrease the volume. Above it is the SIM card slot with a removable tray where you put in the SIM card and then plug it back in. And it covers the SIM card slot, unlike the prototype we had for a preview. We also have the dedicated shutter button on the right, which is one stage. You don't need to pre-focus, since what we have on the back is a fixed focus 8 megapixel camera with dual LED flash. The back also hosts the speaker grill and this microphone here for noise cancellation. The other microphone is here at the bottom. On the top, we have the exposed micro USB port, which is used for charging as well as data transfer, unlike what we had on the Nokia N8. And it also has USB on the go functionalities for plugging in an USB stick directly into your phone with a supplied connector. The top hosts also the standard audio jack and the power button, which is flush with the surface, and the HDMI port, which is covered with a protective flap for hooking up your phone to a big screen TV and watching movies. HD movies can be streamed from the Nokia E7 or playing games. The left side is reserved only for the lock-unlock slider. The Nokia E7 packs a 4-inch clear black AMOLED display with 360 by 640 pixels of resolution. The display has the typical for AMOLED screens wide viewing angles, almost infinite contrast, and saturated colors with pitch black pixels. It is of average brightness, but the clear black technology means that it has polarizing filter on top that blocks light, therefore visibility outside is very decent. Underneath the screen is the home button, which is now in the middle, suitable for both hands use. It lights up when we have a missed call or message, and pressing it toggles the home screen and the main menu back and forth, which we will look at now. The Nokia E7 interface doesn't differ much from the one on the Nokia N8 with the latest firmware update of Symbian 3. 3 home screens, up to 6 widgets on each, in these rectangular slots here. Of course, there are some new themes and icons on the Nokia E7, and this Office set of applications now has a prominent place in the main menu, which is probably to highlight Nokia E7's business focus. Other than that, we have almost the same applications, both for multimedia and for business. The video and photo editors that we had on the Nokia N8 are present here as well. You can do some basic stuff with your photos and videos. For example, with the videos, you can cut them at a certain point, and also add subtitles, background music, etc., which is pretty handy if you're in the field. You need to do some basic editing with your photos and videos. The browser on the Nokia E7 is the same affair from the other Nokia touchscreen devices, which means a clunky interface, as you can see here. The resolution of the screen is low, so when the page is zoomed out completely, the text is unreadable. And when you want to scroll the full page, it's choppy. Double tap works well though. The browser also supports text reflow. Pinch to zoom is fairly smooth, but overall the browser is not fluid at all. And on top of that, we don't have full Adobe Flash support. We only have Flashlight 4.0, which will allow it to see some ads like here, but it's nothing like full Adobe Flash support. Nokia promised to update this browser in the next weeks or maybe month and a half. This update should be coming, so we really cross fingers the new browser is much better than what we're seeing here on the Nokia E7. The camera interface on the Nokia E7 doesn't differ from the one on the Nokia N8 as well, with a full suite of settings and scene modes. With one notable exception, we don't have the macro scene mode, since on the Nokia E7 we have an 8 megapixel fixed focus camera that puts everything beyond 50 centimeters, about 20 inches in focus, but you don't have a macro mode. The pictures themselves turned out a bit soft for our liking, but they captured plenty of detail, and the color representation was accurate. The same goes for the HD video, 720p video with 25 frames per second. It's fluid, but it could be a little bit sharper. Other than that, there's plenty of detail, and the contrast is good enough. To wrap it all up, we would say that the Nokia E7 exhibits a top-notch call quality, which we're used to with the Finnish handsets, both in the earpiece and on the receiving end, thanks to the noise-cancelling microphones. The 1200 mAh battery is rated for 5 hours of talk time in 3G mode, which is not all that impressive, so you'll probably have to charge it daily. Nevertheless, we were thrilled by the Nokia E7's boutique design, rock-solid construction, and its choice of employing the most premium of materials like anodized aluminum all around. Despite the ho-hum for today's standards processor speeds, it is more than enough to run Symbian, and the Nokia E7 offers many additional functionalities like HDMI port and USB on the go via the micro USB port. The 8 megapixel camera quality is not the one on the Nokia N8, of course, but it is quite decent, and the ability to record HD video is an added bonus. On the software front, the Nokia E7 shines with some enterprise orientation, wide support for corporate email, remote IP management capabilities for locking and wiping the phone from afar, and push open that nice physical QWERTY keyboard, and you will be dishing out work emails in no time at enviable speeds. Add to this Ovi Maps with its free offline voice-guided navigation in most countries, and the only things of dire need for update are the browser interface and the Symbian 3 interface itself, which should be coming further down the road. In short, if you're a Nokia fan, you won't be disappointed with the Nokia E7. If you have left the camp or never been lured into it, the HTC 7 Pro with Windows Phone 7 and the HTC Desire Z with Android are both excellent choices with physical slide-out QWERTY keyboards. This was a video review of the Nokia E7 from PhoneArena. For more details, you can visit us at phonearena.com. Thanks for watching.